Lafarge Lake used to be an operating sand and gravel pit. It operated for a number of decades. The land itself was donated to the city of Coquitlam in the 1970s. Coquitlam, the province of BC, all had the vision to take that reclamation project and turn it into a bustling hub of activity for the community itself. There's fishing activities that go on, volleyball, there's family picnics. The lake itself is stocked with rainbow trout. They have fishing derbies there. It's really become the center of Coquitlam itself.
We're standing on the edge of the Lafarge Lake Douglas Evergreen Line station. It's the terminus station here in Coquitlam. It's the latest transit system expansion, and it's actually right on the property that is part of the city's town center park, and Lafarge Lake is part of this park. This park is really the heart of the city center. Putting a station here made a lot of sense. It draws a lot of people here, and it's also part of our city center range of amenities. Since the opening of the line, people have just shown an incredible amount of excitement and just pure joy with now being able to take the SkyTrain and stop here and experience the park. The park is now more accessible than ever. We are incredibly blessed to have a park like this that has so many amenities, both active and passive. So this just gives people an ability to access the park easily by transit, and it's just been a great experience for all. Coquitlam has been incredibly fortunate to have a very, very amazing set of artists take part in the public art process for the Evergreen Line, including Trent, who has done an amazing piece here to connect Lafarge Lake and to connect Town Center Park with the SkyTrain line.
We're at a very busy location here in Coquitlam, right in the heart of the city, right by City Hall. Behind us is my sculpture, Translake. It's a 21-foot long frog. It was built to honor the transformation of Lafarge Lake from being a gravel quarry into a man-made park. I chose to keep the frog as a natural state of concrete in order to honor Lafarge and make that connection more apparent to the general public. The story of Lafarge Lake is really an incredible story. I mean, what's happened here is we've taken industry and transformed it back to nature. That's super important. That should be honored. The work is open to the general public here, right on the sidewalk. I encourage kids, families to climb all over it, sit on its head, take your picture. The work is meant to be fun. It's meant to be tactile, enjoyable. I'm extremely honored to be a part of the project. This is a huge development for the city, the Evergreen Line expansion, and the park itself. It's great when you can see a project like this happen.
The 2030 Sustainability Plan is a major corporate objective of Lafarge. We are looking at all of our projects, all of our aggregate operations, and we want to return these to long-term projects that benefit the communities, for nature. So this is one example, but we do this with all of our operations. There's lots of examples of different types of reclamation, and they can become agricultural areas, they can become parks, golf courses, they can be converted to housing developments with ponds on them, wetlands. Those are all different sorts of things that we'll do with our reclamation projects.
Well, there's credit due in all sorts of areas. In addition to the visionary people in City Council historically, the people of Lafarge who were part of the original vision, as well as the province, Translake, all of the groups that were instrumental in creating the SkyTrain line. But really, the SkyTrain line would not be at its terminus station here were it not for the development of the Town Center Park, which was essentially the Lafarge Lake and Lafarge Quarry dedication to the city.
We're honored how the city and the province has taken our donation and used that as a cornerstone for the entire community. We're also very pleased that the donation has been commemorated with this public art. We're quite flattered that they use that representation, so it symbolizes the transformation going from an operating gravel pit, going through the reclamation process, and becoming something that benefits the community.